Hello guys, hope you're all well, and girls of course. Yeah, right, a couple of things. Firstly, I don't know if anyone's noticed, I've now acquired the ability to do cards, which are then white bits that pop up at the end that say, would you like to visit the website? And I'm now going to have a little experiment with this one, which apparently is end screens. All new YouTube technology to me. So if I remember, and if it works, there'll be an end screen. If not, there's going to be a very long bit on the end of the video. Ignore it. But I just thought I'd do a quick one because it's funny out there at the moment on the differences between single jobs and multi-drops. Because at the moment, ours running on the Argos, and that basically is do a couple of stores with the Stokes, then go back and they load you up with 40 parcels, go and deliver them, and that's kind of it. I'm filling in for him one day in 4, and in the meantime I'm running on the exchange. And the truth of the matter is there's pros and cons to all of it. I personally don't like multi-drop. I'd rather have a multi-drop like we used to get, where you do the fridges, where you do like 8-10 drops, but you still get decent money. There's a few miles on it, and if there's a lot more miles, they'd give you decent money for it. But there are advantages. Say with the Argos, I mean, there's the ones where you get like the 75, 100. That's just crazy. That is, and bearing in mind, I also think that one of the most irritating things about the job sometimes is trying to find an address. And it doesn't matter whether it's a home address or whether it's a unit. And sometimes massive industrial parks, there are units with no name on them anywhere. But if it's a home address, you know, you think, well, it's between number 21 is going to be between 19 and 23. Not necessarily. And also sometimes you'll find yourself, it'll be like in a village in the middle of nowhere, and it'll be a house name like Woodmills or Dunroman. You think, give me a clue here, guys. But yeah, so basically the way I see it is this. There are the advantages of the small multi-drop, you know, like about 40 odd drops. Firstly, you don't have to be on the exchange all the time looking for your next job. You don't have to worry about what your job is in the morning. It's all guaranteed. And a lot of them are 7 days a week if you want to do it. So you know, and if you do the 7 days a week, you can get decent dough. So it takes away the guesswork. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, and you know when you're finishing, and you know what you're doing the next day. Now that has got its pros and cons as well, because that way you're part of the rat race, whereas at least on the exchange you don't know what's around the corner. Could be fantastic, could be rubbish. The other thing is with the multi-drop, they don't tend to do a lot of diesel. So as long as your pickup is not far away from your house, chances are it's going to be pointing around town. It's more wear and tear on the van from the point of view as like not doing motorway miles for your clutch and your gearbox and all that kind of, your brakes and stuff. But then on the flip side of things, you're not putting miles on your motor, you're not doing diesel. The people are very grateful when you drop the stuff off, which is kind of nice, and you are helping out. On the flip side of things, on the days where I'm not on the Argos, I'm running on the exchange, I often make more money on a normal day running on the exchange. It's easier. Pick up a pallet, drive for 2 hours, drop off a pallet, pick up a box, drive for an hour, drop off a box. The disadvantages are, again, what I've already said, is the fact I'm looking all the time. I haven't got one on for the morning at the moment. I think today I actually started earlier and finished later, and I'm probably on the same kind of money as the Argos. It really is, I think, at the moment, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And until things get back to normal, and they're saying that the MPs are now saying that could be another 3 weeks of lockdown, it would be something to consider, to grab yourself a multi-drop. And of course you can do both. One of our drivers does the multi-drop with the Argos in the morning, and then when he finishes, he grabs himself a little job in the afternoon. So I think at the end of the day, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I personally, your ideal situation is to deliver stuff for your end users, but for me that's out at the moment because they're all shut. So failing that, it really is, I think, get the work you can at the moment, get yourself through it. Like I say, they also was going to help us out with these loans. They don't seem to be coming forward. And one of the guys asked me today, says, "You still running?" I said, "I am running." I said, "I'm working harder and longer for less, but I'm grateful." Because I'm grateful just to be running. So in the meantime, hope you're running. Hope it's working out for you. I'm going to now say, I'm going to leave that long bit on the end now. And like I say, if it don't work out, I apologise. But in the meantime, guys, take care, take money. Truck stop, just off junction 9.